We're here at Care Factor 2025 at the Fullerton, and tonight is all about Find Your Feet. Find Your Feet's founder is with me, Tommy Herschell. Tommy, mate, I've got them speechless, and I talk a lot, but you're such a raw, natural and real individual that you had the whole 350 people in the palm of your hand. Tell us a bit about Find Your Feet for the viewers who are going to watch this clip.
Yeah, mate. It's interesting to say raw and authentic and all that. I guess I sort of grew up in a town where if you weren't honest, you're sort of seen pretty quickly and as a bit of a bullshitter. And the old school days was you put one on your chin and I don't agree with that only because I'm built like outdoor garden furniture, right? So I could never blue. But I appreciated that. I appreciated having elders around me that would pull me up on poor behaviour or tell me to pipe down when I needed it. And so you learn pretty quick that you needed to, dot your I's and cross your T's and have your manners and like when you get up in front of a room or you speak with people, they know if you're being genuine or not. And Find Your Feet it stems from a young man who was exactly that. And he's no longer with us, right? He'd do anything he could to be here on a night like tonight and to be in any occasion. He's 16 years of age. He died 4 days after his 16th birthday, and he left a message that's now been shared with over 50, 60,000, not only young people, but across the corporate sector, working with like Rio Tinto and people in the mining industry and NRL teams, and the message is exactly the same, which is love life, don't waste it. But as well as that, don't sit back and be a victim to what's going on in your life. Actually step forward and take action. So that's exactly like what Bass did for me. When he passed, his mum rang me, an amazing woman, and told me that he'd passed a few hours earlier, but just left this message of, love life and don't waste it. And when she told me that, I wasn't loving life, I was wasting it. And I wasn't not loving life and wasting it because I had it hard. Mate, I was not loving life and wasting it because I was being a lazy bastard. And I wasn't stepping up to the plate. I wasn't being the best man that I could be. And I was doing all the easy stuff. So, yeah, mate, that's what Find Your Feet's about. It's about giving people an opportunity to have a good look in the mirror, pull up and go, all right, what systems, structures do I need to be the best person I can be, the best husband, the best dad, the best wife, the best mum, the best working member of an organisation. Yeah.
Tommy, I think those stories, especially with Baz, I mean, everyone will really feel that. It really touched everyone on a super deep level. I think all of us can relate in some form or fashion where we haven't stepped up or we know we should have. And I think that's what the beauty of what your message is that, look, we're all human, but we all got to own it. We all got to step up, be better, not just for ourselves, but for our families, for our communities, everything else. The ambassadors you've got around you and the journey you're taking people on, it's not just about the youth students, but obviously you're transforming lives, and those lives will be dominoed for their kids, their grandkids, and so forth. Yep. So you're literally changing a generation. Mate, I think from this industry, transport, logistics, I'm not sure how much you know about it, but they bring a lot of young characters in through different roles. There's even the senior people who, I've witnessed them listening to you. And I can see them already owning stuff within their own organisations. Yeah. So I won't be surprised if you get a lot of calls, people wanting to do some work with Find Your Feet in the sector.
Yeah, look, I love that. I mean, there's, I like you sort of led to the fact, there's a couple of young rascals involved, and I love that, because one of the number one things I say when I finish a workshop is, don't stop being smartasses, don't stop having fun, don't stop being rascals. Just realise when that's going too far, when you find yourself sitting in the corner of a pub and you've had 15 schooners and you're on your own, that's when you need to have a good hard look in the mirror. That's when you need to get good mates around you. But we've got to continue on being those rascals and those characters, but we also need to get better at pulling our mates up and going, oi, knucklehead, I'm worried about you. I bloody love you. Yeah. Let's go and have a beer and have a yarn. Let's go and have a cuppa, have a yarn. Let's go kick a footy. Let's just I'm here for you and I love you. And and I'm telling you that because I want you to be going well and strong. So, mate, I'd love working in up in far northwest at like WA. Been working up there with Rio and some other mining mob and mate, it's just full of bloody legends. Yeah. People, men and women. We work with men and women that leave home for long stretches of time. That really in the trenches and for them it's just an awesome opportunity to be able to sit down, have a yarn, but And if they don't have a yarn, they get to listen to other people telling their story, and that's sometimes just as beneficial. So, yeah, I really appreciate the platform you guys are giving us, and, yeah, appreciate talking to you, mate.
You know, Tommy, I think all the appreciation should be you and the team. You surround yourself and you're growing this team. The difference that $500 can make to every one of those schools is what tonight's all about. And as you say, it's just about getting the organisations, getting them step up, put some hand in their pocket, and actually making a journey, taking these kids and the corporates, but the kids who really need the help.
Yeah.
Mate, congratulations to you. It's such a powerful message, and if we can be a small part of amplifying that voice for you and the team and what you're doing, you know, all the better for it.
Mate, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. To Import Export TV. God bless. Is there a line, like a line we can give?
Well,
What's the line?
pretty much it.
Whether it's in or it's out, it'll be on the telly.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it. Thank you, mate.
Thanks.